All right, you guys, now it's time for part 2 of my mega back to school stock up. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to part 2 of my mega back to school stock up. So today you guys have Sam's Club and Restaurant Depot. So I'm really looking forward to it. I explain it a little bit more in the video, but I'm looking forward to taking you guys into Restaurant Depot a little bit more detailed later, and I explain to you guys why I was there. But Sam's Club was kind of like the ultimate for me because I really kind of felt like after walking through Sam's, besides one thing that I kind of forgot was better Sam's Club versus Costco, I was pretty good at remembering my prices and knowing what was what where I was like picking that up and being like, nope, even with the coupon it's cheaper at Sam's. Like, let's wait, we're gonna go there after. So I got to really save. I have a lot of price comparison between the video that you guys saw on Sunday versus the video that you guys are seeing today. So I'll link it, or it'll be on the end slate. Make sure you guys go back and watch the past one if you haven't. But this is definitely like a good Costco versus Sam's with a little bit of Restaurant Depot sprinkled in. But all right, you guys, let me take you down to the counter. It's almost about $400 between these two stores as well, so let's get into it. All right, you guys, here is a quick overview of what I got from Sam's Club. I did spend just about $300, it was like 327 cents or something like that, and that was after discounts because we saved another almost 20 bucks here. And then, oh no, that was after discounts, and then I also used my $11 of Sam's rewards. So I think it was up around $330 or something like that before all of our discounts. I'm gonna start over here because the reflection of this window is absolutely killing me. I've tried to even stand in front of it and fix it and pull the blinds down, and I can't get it, and it's annoying me. So I'm gonna start over here so I'm not ridiculously annoyed. I did just get the 4-pack of butter. So each pack is 1 pound and has 4 sticks in it. This will last us a good long while, but we do go through a fair amount of butter. I did get the ground beef here. This is the 8812 and it was $4.93 a pound. So I decided to get this one instead of the big log because it was $4.99 a pound, or maybe $4.89. Maybe, I think it was $4.89. So 4 cents less a pound for the 80/20 log. So the log was just about 10 pounds and they were all like 50 bucks. And I'm like, all right, well, if I'm gonna buy ground beef, at least this is the 8812, and I only paid 4 more cents a pound. So I only spent 25 on ground beef, and this will last me 2 meals, but I wasn't spending 50 bucks on 4 meals worth of ground beef. So I only got this one for now. And like I said, at least for the extra 4 cents a pound, I got 8812. So I grabbed that. I grabbed some of these boneless pork loin chops. I brought home some Saucy Susan, which is like a more of an apricot sauce, but it's similar to duck sauce. Duck sauce is apricot, but this has like chunks in it, a little bit more apricot-y, if you will, but it's called Saucy Susan. I can only get it home, and so I got it when I was in New York, and I brought it home, and I'm gonna put that on here and bake it in the oven. So looking forward to that, guy. I got this pretzel bite with cheese dip. So the pretzels I got from Trader Joe's were outstanding. I brought home some beer cheese from work and we dunked it into that, and it was just to stinking die for. And I saw this and I thought this would be cool because it's 2 separate packages of pretzels and then 2 separate cheese dips. So we can use this for 2 separate appetizer nights, or we do a lot of that during football season and things like that. And so I thought this would be really good for us for that. And then I got some of this fun things. Okay, so this, every time I see these popcorns, I end up picking it up. The brand is Pop, and they do a lot of collaborations. So we've gotten their Oreo popcorn, we've gotten their Snickers popcorn. Like, they have so many different varieties that they've done in this Pop brand. They even have had mixed boxes of like little individual bags that have all the different like kinds of flavors in it. But this was one of the coolest collabs I've seen yet. So this is with Smuckers and Jif, and it's peanut butter and grape jelly popcorn. Like, I almost don't want to wait for the kids. I will, but I almost don't want to because this sounds so unique and delicious, and I'm really looking forward to trying it. So when the kids come home, we'll dive into this. But oh my goodness, that looks so, so good. And then look at this. I told you guys that Maya is obsessed with these Vlasic pickle balls, and they had a spicy. Like, I FaceTimed her and I was like, baby girl, you want pickle balls? And she was like, duh. And then I held up the bag and I was like, what about spicy pickleballs? And her mouth hit the floor. She's like, oh my gosh, yes please, yes please. So Vlasic spicy pickleballs it is, but I know she's going to love those. So grab those for baby girl. Got some of the Clorox too. This was on sale for, I think it was like $12.98 or $11.98. Definitely way cheaper than it normally is. So went ahead and grabbed that. Same thing with the Gain. All the Gain stuff was on sale. They had like this really good smelly fabric softener, but I get the like organic fabric softener, so I didn't grab that one. And they did have the Gain flings in this scent, like the Tango scent, but they only had it in the little laundry packs. And I don't really like the laundry packs because I put too much stuff in my laundry. But I did get the Gain, this is Cherry and Rose. That sounds really good, and it's another one of those like twisted Tango scents, and it's a big container and it was on sale, so that way beats Target. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Got the 204 pack of the Ultra paper plates. It's the Members Mark brand. It's $18.88. That's like their standard low price, and it's the best deal for paper plates. So went ahead and grabbed that. Got the Philadelphia cream cheese. It was $6.98 for the 4 packs, which I think is fantastic. It was $7 and change for the 4 pack of like the knockoff brand at Costco. So why not wait for Sam's and spend less to get Philadelphia? So that's what I did. So I grabbed 4 packs of it. Got some of the Members Mark white queso dip. This was $6.98, and we'll use this again for a bunch of those like taco nights and the appetizer nights coming up. So once football starts, we're usually like in full mode of doing those weekly. So we'll definitely go ahead and make good use of that. I got the protein Barilla pasta again. It is really good, and it's definitely filling. Like, I find that we're not finishing a pound of pasta now anymore because it's that filling. So I went ahead and got it again. I think we still have 2 boxes left, but I don't see myself going back to Sam's now with this big stock ups. It'll be a bit before I go to either one. So I just went ahead and got that to refill. Got the white distilled vinegar. I use that in my laundry, and there's 2-gallon things in there for under $6. So I always wait to get my vinegar from Sam's Club because it's the best deal. So I went ahead and grabbed that. Got a gallon of milk because they were breaking out the new flats of milk, and this was good until August 4th. So that means this is really super fresh milk. So looking forward to diving into that. I probably will have to force myself to eat a little bit more of it, but I got that really good Catalina Crunch cereal from Costco. So I'll probably be going through a little bit more milk than normal, even with the kids not home. So got the gallon. And then I saw these on Amazon and I never got them. And I said the next time I ordered from Amazon Fresh, I would grab them, and then Sam's had them. So this is the Fat Boy brand, and they make like really diesel like ice cream sandwiches and things like that, and they had the s'mores one. So I think the kids are really gonna like this. It's marshmallow flavored ice cream dipped in a chocolate coating and then rolled in graham cracker crumbles. That sounds delicious, and it's like perfect for this time of year because this is like the s'mores vibes right now. So I have a feeling the kids will like that, so I'll throw that in the freezer for when they come home. Let me see if I could block the sun a little bit or pull these down. So this was on a deal. On sale. It was like $5 off. I'll pop the price up, but it was really good for a 5-pack, and everybody in the house uses this now. So it was just worth it. Like, even my little kids are old enough now that they need deodorant, and this is the best deodorant. I will recommend any male, female, anything. The Gillette Clear Shield. It says 72-hour sweat protection, and they're not lying. Like, it really just works so well, and it smells so fresh and clean. I don't know, I really love it. So went ahead and got a thing of that. This is the Zevo I showed this in my mail unboxing. You guys, these are so good, and the price on this was insane. So I think I told you guys I paid $34. I don't know, I'll look on my Amazon and I'll pop up what I spent. But this was, after rebate, was $31.98. And this has 6 cartridges and 2 devices. I only got 4 cartridges last time and 2 devices. So I got 2 extra cartridges and I spent a couple of dollars less. So I got this. I'm gonna go ahead and put them everywhere. It took me like 10 minutes to turn the camera on because I was killing flies so that they weren't flying around and dive bombing us while I was trying to film. It's literally stupid. So I went ahead and got more of those because they're working great. So I recommend them if you have not tried them. All right, let me move back here a little bit so the sun is not crazy. I did get the 4-pack of the pound of bacon. Let me stand in front of the sun. I'm a big girl. I should be able to block it a little bit. This is a 3-pack or a 4-pack. Let me see. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3. So it's a 3-pack. Each one is a pound, which is really good because a lot of the ones in the stores now that you think that you're getting a pound, but then when you look, it's only 12 ounces. I've made that mistake a ton of times. But you can't beat this because I think I pay about $13. So it's way cheaper than what the stores just sell for ones. And I really like their bacon. It's always been great. So went ahead and grabbed that for some meals. Cold cuts. Love the Members Mark lunch meat. It's fantastic. So we got the honey roasted turkey breast, and then I also got the honey ham. We're going to be having Monte Cristos this weekend, so I needed some fresh cold cuts for that. I have a cooking video for that, so I'll link it if you want to see how I make my French toast, and then I put it into Monte Cristos, but it's very good. And the guys absolutely love when I make that, so I grabbed that for that. I got the quick steak again. I literally love this stuff. It has like 9 steaks in here that break up like steak-um meat, but this is 100% sirloin, so it's not like steak-um, but it's like great quality steak-um. This is comparable to the shaved steak that I get from Trader Joe's, and I don't say that about much. And this is really reasonably priced. I think this is like under $15 also. I'll pop the price up, but I mean, again, we get 2 full meals out of it, enough Philly cheesesteaks to feed the whole family, and then enough to do steak quesadillas, which is what I usually do when I get this. Like, you can't beat it for the price. It's a bunch of meals and it feeds my family. It's very hearty. These were on sale for $2.98 for this double pack of raspberries. It's just in season, but they looked red and delicious, and I love the Driscolls, and I thought these would be good. And my little snack boxes that I'm gonna make with all those snacks from Costco that I picked up, like even some of this with that like peanut butter and jelly popcorn and some like a cheese stick or something. Like, yes, that sounds really exciting to me. So went ahead and grabbed that. And then you guys, I'm duped. I didn't even notice until I was packing this out on the table, but these are not the pineapple spears I usually get with the coconut water. Oh, yes, it is. They just changed the label. Never mind. Just kidding. I wasn't duped. These are my favorite pineapple spears. They just changed the label. Now that I'm reading it, it is. At first, I just saw the end cap and I saw the bottle like I always see, and I just grabbed it and put it in the cart. And then when I was putting it out, I'm like, hey, that's not the right label. Did I miss getting the right one? But no, this is it. It's pineapple spears in light syrup with coconut water. And it is so good, ice cold out of the fridge. The kids love to take it in their lunchbox, and I'm gonna want to take some of that in my snack boxes as well. So got that. And then lastly, let me block the sun for these last 3 things. So the Just Bare, that was another thing that I'm so glad that I know my prices, because this was a prime comparison. So this was, I think they're $18.98 at Costco all of the time, but they had a $4.40 off coupon. So it would have come to $14.48 for this bag, right? But this is $13.68 at Sam's all the time. So I went to grab it, and then I'm like, wait a second, with the coupon, I figured out the math, and I was like, never mind. I'll just get it at Sam's Club instead. Like, I'm going there anyways. Now, for the 80 cents difference, if you don't have a Sam's Club card or you're not going to either one, then it wouldn't have been such a bad deal. But being that I knew I was going to both places and this was cheaper normally, I didn't even get it there. So I'm glad that I didn't, because it was cheaper here. This is the only place that has our Gordon's fish sticks. I love getting this giant bag. It's $12 or almost $13, like $12.88 or something. But my kids go through this so often with school, and it's so easy in the morning to cook up some fish sticks and then they still take a hot meal, especially with those like thermal flask containers that I just got from Costco. Like I'll put hot water in them first and get them all piping hot, and then I drain the water out and I dry it, and then they stay like really, really hot, and then I put fish sticks and stuff like that in there, and then the kids have a hot meal and they love it. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And then lastly, I got these. Those are the Tyson teriyaki grilled chicken fillets. So they're already cooked and they're marinated in this sweet teriyaki sauce, and then I've thrown them on the grill, which they are good. I've cut them up and used them for shish kebabs, which was perfect, because with shish kebabs I always feel like by the time the meat is cooked, the veggies are overcooked. But being that this was cooked already, by the time that my husband grilled the shish kebabs, everything was perfect, because the chicken was hot and then it had a grill mark on it, but it didn't, and it already has grill marks on it anyways, but it had like an extra grill mark on it, but it wasn't burnt. And then all of the flavors of the veggies already started to come out because they were cooked, but nothing was overdone. So it was great. But even if you're not going to do it on the grill, it's good for just like a homemade Chinese food night over some fried rice. It is just, you guys, I love it so, so much. But that was it. That was my Sam's Club haul. Sorry about the sunlight. That was so annoying. But I feel like we got a fair amount for our money on that $300. All right, you guys. So minus the Tuderoso, which we'll talk about in a second. If you've seen the last video, then you already know. This is just a few items that I got from Restdurant Depot. Now, I've decided after going in there today that I am going to go back and like film a whole inside Restdurant Depot tour, and then I'll share whatever I get from there like in a separate video in a haul. But that place is so big, it's going to be awesome to share with you guys all the things they have inside, like in a walkthrough. But for now, these were some of the things that I just picked up really quickly while I was walking through the store to get stuff for work. So unfortunately, I can't use any of my distributors on a Sunday. So if we've had a really busy weekend and we run out of anything, Restdurant Depot is our only option. So I needed to run there for a couple of things. And while I was walking through, some things caught my eye and I kind of lost it a little bit. But one of the things I did pick up was this coconut battered butterfly shrimp. I love coconut shrimp. The only one I've ever found besides Red Lobster that I love so much is Trader Joe's one is okay. Every other one that I've gotten, like Sea Camp, all of that, Sea Pack or whatever it is, I just don't really like the coconut ones. The best ones are from Red Lobster, and I just can't seem to find one that is as good. So I figured I would give this one a try since it's kind of like a restaurant quality. It says 16 to 20 and it was 15 bucks. So I thought that was worth it to give it a try. So I grabbed that. We have appetizer night coming either tomorrow or the next day, so I thought that would be great. And then look, I found Martin's. Some of you had told me like, hey, go into HEB, they have Martin's. So I'm gonna do the same thing with HEB. I'm gonna do a walkthrough with my phone, kind of bring you guys inside. Since a lot of you liked the Uncle Giuseppe's tour, I'll bring you guys inside and kind of show you what the HEB looks like. But not every HEB, I mean, not even every Walmart has the same thing. Sometimes the Walmart across town has something that mine doesn't. Or when Vanessa goes to Trader Joe's, she just got a bunch of stuff because she goes to a different one than I go to. Or she goes to a different Sam's than me. So we always get different things. I put it in HEB, all the things you guys said I could get there. And I'll pop up on the screen what I was able to get, but it's not everything. Some things, so I appreciate you guys turning me on to there because I don't go there often. So it's nice to see that, but I couldn't get everything. Martin's was one thing that they had a few selections of, but not everything. So I did get the Martin's hoagie rolls. Like, we can use this for a lot of different sandwich kinds of meals. There's 6 of them in here and they're long hoagies. So I have a few ideas for this. So I'm gonna throw this in the freezer. And then I did get their sandwich potato bread. You guys, this is so stinking good, like for a hot open sandwich. Turkey and gravy with this, like toasted on the bottom. This is so good for that. I mean, it's good toasted for a sandwich too, but I like this for a lot of hot things that I would normally do at night. Like this stuff is like more like a dinner. This is really, really good for that. Or, you know what this is good for too? You put this in your pan on the stove and you cut a little hole in the top, and then you do like an egg in a basket, cut a little hole in your bread, and then you stick your over easy egg in there, and it toasts the bread all buttery, and then you have like your egg yolk in the center. You can even grill your little extra bread piece too to dunk in, but it's really yummy, and this bread's great for that. So I got that, and then I got a 12-pack of the Martin's potato hamburger rolls. These make me so excited. This is exactly what I just got at my mom's that I felt like I was really missing here, so it was cool to see that I can get it at Restdurant Depot. So there'll be a lot more of this in the future. I already told my boss man I need a card. Like, I can't use your card, sir. I need one of my own. So he's gonna get me a Restdurant Depot card so I can go in whenever I need to, which is great because I saw a lot of things in there that I would definitely get. Pastas. They had gavadillos, you guys. They had gavadillos. Oh my gosh. I would have bought them, but I had already put the beef ravioli on my cart first. And I was like, okay, Kira, slow your roll. Next time you come, grab something else. But I got beef ravioli. I thought my family would like this a lot better. They don't really like ragut like I do. Paul does. But they don't really like ragut, especially Daryl. He would prefer a meat ravioli. The little kids will eat it, but they would prefer meat also. Daryl's like anti-no ragut. And like, that breaks my heart a little bit, but I can do really good beef ravioli, especially with my sauce on top. And so it says that there's 2.5 pound bags in there. So that's 2 dinners in there for us. And this was on sale for $25, which is pretty good since it's 2 full meals in there. So I'll take that with some garlic breadsticks and a bag salad, 15 bucks to feed my whole family with quality ravioli, salad, and bread. I'll take it. And then look, oh my gosh, you guys, Polly-O. Cannot find this anywhere. See my little Polly parrot? I love him so, so much. When I went to the Pizza Expo, they had a whole big, giant, like Polly-O display, and I almost cried. Like, I sat outside, I sampled all their different, like, ragut, like they had different levels of ricotta cheese, like, and cottage cheese and mozzarella and like all these different things. It was really, really cool. Like, was super excited to find this. So this is a 5-pound bag of the shredded whole milk mozzarella cheese, and so I'm just gonna break this up into like 4 or 5 different bags, probably 5. I'll do 5 1-pound bags, and I'll freeze them, and then I will have good quality mozzarella because I can't find this anywhere. Costco used to have a big block and I'd shred it myself. They don't have it anymore, so I have to buy like Walmart shredded cheese, and I'm not a fan, so got that. And then lastly, if you guys saw my last grocery haul, this is what I was missing from Walmart. I mean, I put it on Instagram just like this because it's my Leaning Tower of Tudoroso. It's not as good as the one as I can get in New York, because that one has basil and stuff, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. The ones that are on Amazon, it says it won't even ship here to me. I tried to see if Amazon Fresh had it, because then they would send it to me, but the only ones that I could find like on Amazon that would ship here was ridiculously expensive. So this one, at least I got some. It's not the in basil one, but I'll add my own. But I'm just excited to have 6 cans of sauce that I can use to make my own sauce. But all right, you guys, that was just my little mini Restdurant Depot haul. Looking forward to taking you guys inside of the stores. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, like I said, because I'm really excited. I'm gonna do like a whole walkthrough of Restdurant Depot. I'm gonna do a whole walkthrough of H-E-B, so you guys will start to be able to see a little bit more of those come shop with me kind of videos, and then we can break down a haul afterwards. But I figured that'd be really cool for you guys to see inside, and it's cool for me too, because there are places I don't normally shop in, so it'll be like a first for me and a first for you. But all right, I hope you guys again enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.